All right, listen up. So today we're gonna talk about Titanic, the movie. Titanic was this just off the top. I haven't thought about what I'm gonna say or nothing like that. But today, Titanic is about a movie where this lady and this guy they met each other, and one of the persons was poor and snuck on the train that was a what do you call it, a boat ride. They both have velocity and go places, and both are mechanical machines, so you can call it how you want. And while on this expensive trip, the couple fell in love, and he stole her from her boyfriend, and she stole him from his boyfriend. And uh, he was an artist. He drew a picture of her. She loved it. She was naked, and then the ship was going down. They didn't know, those ones that fell in love, they didn't know that the ship was going down. But all the folks who were on a different realm wanted the ship to go down. They didn't want to go back to their homes because they wasn't in love like everyone else. And what I have to say about love is sometimes people really want love and they'll do anything if they cannot have it, or they cannot obtain it or they can't get it. Because sometimes people want to make their own definition of love. And if it doesn't meet up to the person that they want, then what they'll do is they'll do things that another person will not agree with. Yeah, so basically when the couple fell in love, the boat had to go down because everyone didn't agree about what love was. And so the boat hit an iceberg. It was in the Atlantic Ocean, which is the coldest ocean in the world. And an iceberg is a big piece of ice. I'm gonna show you what a big piece of ice looks like. And it was sitting in the water, and the boat crashed into it before they had a chance to turn the boat because the boat was so massive they couldn't turn the boat. And by the time they turned the boat, the wheel spin, vroom, vroom, vroom. Iceberg flew over the intercom. No one knew what to do. All of a sudden, the bus ran into the iceberg and shattered the front of the boat. The boat then began to sink. The boat sank into the cold frozen water. All of the pedestrians jumped into the frozen water, which was below 21 degrees Fahrenheit, or cool. Once they fell into the water, the boat slowly sank. I'm going to show you how it looks at the end of this video. To be in love and to not know if you're going to find that love when you get off the boat. Meaning, when they fell into the water, they said, maybe I can survive. But you had to find your spouse. And to not know if your spouse is going to live. So a lot of them, once the boat sank and they jumped in the water, didn't know where their spouse was. So some of them didn't want to make it back home, just like the others. So what they did, the ones in love, they looked for their spouse, but they froze in the frozen cold water because their bodies were made hot. And so when they were frozen in the Atlantic Ocean, guess what happened? I had to save their ass. To this day, I still see ghosts. A lady just floated by when I said that, and she had on a light pink dress, and I remember her from the boat on Titanic, and she just floated by me, just staring at me. I see ghosts. I left Egypt when they were running from the water, and I said, something's not right, someone's in danger. I made it to the bottom of the boat where the steering wheel was, and I said, it's chess, you guys are stuck. Help yourselves and I'll help you. I'm gonna add the echo. Stop killing each other.